Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Welcome to all the devotees to our weekly Bhagavatam study. So in the previous class, we have seen how understanding the intention of Lord Vamana, Garuda bound Bali with Varuna Pasha. And then Lord Vamana is asking, you boasted a lot, saying that you ask whatever you want, I'll give you. I only asked for 3 pieces of land according to my measurement, and I occupied the entire universe. That part of the universe which is under your control, and that part of the universe which is beyond your control. Everything I have taken in 2 steps. Now, what will you give me for the third step? Because Bali boasted at the beginning, Lord was kind of joking with him. So then Prahlad Maharaj came and Bali was feeling ashamed. So because I'm in a bound state, I'm bound state matlab I made some mistake. So my grandfather might think that I made a mistake. So what kind of grandson is he, like that he may think. So he is feeling ashamed and bent down head. Then Lord said, my dear Lord, you have done wonderful thing by giving him the kingdom. You have done more wonderful thing by taking away the kingdom from him. Because by giving something to somebody, indirectly or indirectly, the person may become proud of one's possessions. But giving somebody may be good, may not be good. But taking away something from somebody is 100% good. So you are taking away the kingdom from Bali is best thing that you have done for Bali. Like that Prahlad said. Then Brahmaji tried to reconcile the matter, he was about to speak. Then Vindhyavali, the wife of Bali, because the father and the grandfather is here, so she also got some courage. She kind of uh, chastised her husband only. Actually, the entire universe is created by you. Entire universe belongs to you. But people of this world thinks that they are the owners of these places, this land. They think that they are the kings. They are the controller. They are the owners of this land. That is only sheer arrogance. But actually, everything belongs to you. There is nothing that one can offer to you in charity, because there nothing belongs to one. Like that she said. Then Brahmaji said, my dear Lord, whatever it is, see, you have come as a small Brahmana boy and you asked for 3 pieces of land. Practical point of view, for a small boy, 3 pieces of land would be small area only. So, but you expanded into so big, it is unimaginable. So, what you have done is not appropriate from practical sense. Still, whatever Bali had, he has given everything. He did not question you. That you promised, say, 3 pieces of land according to your steps as a small boy. So any person would understand only according to your steps. But even when you expanded, when you took away everything, Bali did not resist. So Bali did more than his ability to offer. So please do not bind him, release him. He has done more than enough, because you are known to be satisfied with small things. Pattaram pushpam palam toyam yome bhaktya prayachati. So the Lord who is known to be satisfied by Patram Pushpam Palam Toyam, and your Bali has given you the entire universe, you should be happy with him. Please don't be unhappy with him and don't bind him and don't question him that he has not fulfilled his promise. He has done more than his promise. Please consider this and release him. Like that, Lord Brahma kind of trying to reconcile the matter. Then the Lord is responding. We have seen few verses what Lord responded in the previous class, I suppose. Up to 28th, I saw the video. So we'll continue from there on. But at least to keep the tempo, we'll just read through the translations what Lord said in these 4 verses. O Brahma, Lord is addressing to Bali but speaking to Brahma. Oh Brahma, intoxicated by wealth, a person becomes arrogant. Thus, he has no respect for anyone within the three worlds, not even for me. To such a person, I show special favor by taking away all his possessions. The Lord may not be hinting at Bali, but he's speaking in general. People, when they become wealthy, they become intoxicated. When one becomes intoxicated, one becomes proud. When one becomes proud, one does not respect anybody, even one does not even respect the Supreme Lord. Somebody may say, is Bali has become intoxicated? Lord will say, while rotating in the cycle of birth and death again and again in different species because of one's karma, the dependent jiva by good fortune may happen to become a human being. First of all, becoming human being itself is very rare. Understand. For a small penny thing, one may become proud, but understand that becoming human being, getting human birth itself is very rare. Then he says, if a human being is born in an aristocratic family, if he performs wonderful activities, if he is useful, if he has personal beauty, education, or wealth, and if he is nonetheless not proud, it is to be understood that he is especially favored by me. Getting human birth itself is very rare, and among all those who become humans, in spite of getting all wonderful facilities, if one does not become proud, that means he has received my mercy. What he has is as because of my mercy. Anyway, that person will not become proud, so I give everything to him. Like Sudama. Sudama Vipra was given unlimited wealth. Lord understood that now Sudama will not become any more proud, so I give him wealth. But if someone becomes proud and Lord wants to show mercy upon that person, Lord takes away everything. But somebody may be proud and continue to be with wealthy. Continue to be wealthy. That means that such person is a person bereft of Lord's mercy. Such person is continuing simply one's karma. That possibility is also there. Only if a person possesses everything and does not have any pride, that person has received the mercy of the Supreme Lord. So, in that way. Although high birth and other qualifications are impediments because they are causes of arrogance and pride, they never disturb my devotee at all. This is like as Kunti Maharani prays, Janmaishwarya Shushirbhi Revdamana Madapuman Naivarhata Vivatnvai Tvam Akinchana Gocharam. Because Janma, Aishwarya, Shruta, Shri in general makes a person proud. But in spite of possessing Janma, Aishwarya, Shruta, Shri, if a person is not becoming proud, understand that the such person received the special favor of the Supreme Lord. So in that way. Then finally Lord said, famous Bali Maharaja, foremost among the demons, has already conquered unsurpassable Maya, though in dire circumstances he is not bewildered. Then somebody may say that, okay, my dear Lord, you are talking about all these things. Does Bali receive your favor or not? Because according to your words, if Bali had received your favors, he should not become bereft of wealth. He has become bereft of wealth means he did not receive your favor. So what is the condition of Bali? Then Lord says, forget about the condition of the Bali. Understand the mentality of Bali. Bali Maharaj has already conquered Maya. What is the proof? The proof is, even though I said I'll take 3 space of land according to my size, but when I expanded into Trivikrama, when I took everything, he was not bewildered. Even when his guru said, don't give, if you give, you lose everything. Still, he was not bewildered. Just because, since he is coming in the lineage of Prahlad Maharaj, he represents Prahlad Maharaj, and Prahlad is a wonderful devotee of the Supreme Lord. When Lord himself is coming and asking something, how can I say no? In spite of getting cursed by his own guru, in spite of knowing in advance that he is going to lose everything, Still, he agreed to give charity. He went ahead. Even though at the end he was arrested by Garuda, he did not cry. He did not create hue and ruckus. Even though when other asuras had his support trying to attack me, Bali stopped them. Bali did not encourage them, go and kill this person. He's cheating me. Like that. That shows Bali already conquered Maya. He is not seeing things superficially. So, like that. It is seen that people who are bewildered by wealth become greatly disturbed and bewildered the moment that distress strikes. So, people when they become wealthy because of their karma, when the wealth is taken away, they become greatly disturbed and they think that their life is gone. But Bali did not think like that. That means he is not under three modes, he is beyond three modes. So, like that, Lord is revealing the heart of Bali to everyone there. So, this is the first verse about Bali. Let us see other verses. What else Lord will say about Bali's consciousness? So, someone please repeat after me. क्षीणरिक्तश्च्युता स्थानात्
क्षीणरिक्तश्च्युतः स्थानात्
क्षिप्तो बद्धश्च शत्रुभिः
क्षिप्तो बद्धश्च शत्रुभिः
ज्ञातिभिश्च परित्यक्तो
ज्ञातिभिश्च परित्यक्तो
यातनामनुयापितः
यातनाम् अनुयापितः
गुरुणा बर्हि गुरुणा भर्ति भर्षिता शप्तो
गुरुणा भर्त्सितः शप्तो
जहौ सत्यं न सुव्रता
जहौ सत्यं न सुव्रतः
चलैरुक्तो मया धर्मो
छलैर्युक्तो मया धर्मो
न्यायं तजति सत्यवाक्.
नायं त्यजति सत्यवाक्. Although bereft of his riches, fallen from his original position, defeated and arrested by his enemies, rebuked and deserted by his relatives and friends, although suffering the pain of being bound, and although rebuked and cursed by his spiritual master, Bali Maharaj, being fixed in his vow, did not give up his truthfulness. It was certainly with pretension that I spoke about religious principles, but he did not give up religious principles, for he is true to his word. Yeah, the Lord is further glorifying the characteristics of our Bali. So he says, although bereft of his riches and his position, thrown down and tied up by his enemies, deserted by his relatives and friends, the wife scolded him. Hmm? Other asuras left him alone and went to Rasataloka for their own safety. Suffering pain and cursed by his own guru, Shukracharya, Bali Maharaja, being fixed in his vow, did not give up his truthfulness. He promised, I'll give you the charity. He stuck to it. Finally, he said, please put your feet on my head because the possessor is more valuable than the possessions. So he fulfilled his promise. So he was afraid that he should not be called as a cheater because he is coming in the line of Prahlad Maharaj. I spoke about Dharma deceptively, but he did not give up speaking the truth. I spoke about the satisfaction. One should be satisfied with small, small things. But I myself took away everything. What I spoke and what I did is completely opposite. But in spite of that, he remained fixed in truth. So, in that way, even though I have thrown him into an ocean of danger, he is not bewildered. Thus, he will not give up his convictions. I spoke about Dharma deceptively. At first, I spoke falsely of Dharma, as if it were Dharma with such words as following. What were the deceptive things? 8:19:3 Nahi etasmin kule kaschin nisatva kripana puman satyakyata pratishrutya yo vadata dvijayate.
I know that even until now, no one taking birth in your family has been poor minded or miserly. No one has refused to give charity to Brahmanas, nor after promising to give charity has anyone failed to fulfill his promise. Of course, Lord said it, but Hiranyaksha, Hiranyakashipu are not the people of giving charity. They are the people of looting everyone. So he said, everyone in your family. So that is not absolutely right. So in that way. Of course, Bali's father gave charity. His own life he has given it as a charity. That is true. Prahlad Maharaj gave charity. In spite of he becoming the ruler of the entire universe, he gave even to Indra only. But beyond Prahlada, others are not so. So in that way, Lord is only finding fault with himself. Then I spoke of dharma as if it were adharma. Vipralabdho dadamiti tvayaham chadyamaninam tadvelika phalam bungsha nirayam katichit sama. This is from 8:21:34. Being falsely proud of your possessions, you promised to give me land, but you could not fulfill your promise. Therefore, because your promise was false, you must live for a few years in hellish life. So, actually, I asked only 3 pairs of land according to my size as a small dark Brahmana. But I only expanded, I spoke chal, but I expanded and looted everything away from you. But later on, I spoke as if you promised and did not fulfill. Actually, what Bali promised under normal circumstances is just 3 pairs of land for a small boy. But Lord Vamana took everything. So you did not fulfill your promise, like that I made false accusations upon you. But offering yourself to me, you fulfilled your promise. So you are Satyavan. So in that way. Still, he did not give up the truth. In spite of I spoke all these words, Bali did not give up his truth. In such circumstances, others would be untruthful, according to the maxim, when cheated, cheat. So if it was somebody else, they would have spoken so many other things. They would say that you promised something, you did something, this, that, you only cheated me, like that. They would have shouted at him and they would have created ruckus and all. But Bali did not do anything. That shows Bali's truthfulness. Like that, Lord is glorifying. Because the most important quality a person should have is tolerance. Srila Prabhupada writes in the Krishna book, I think 88th chapter of the 10th canto, His Holiness Radhanath Maharaj speaks about this particular point in Tirumala pastime. When Brugumani goes to test Brahma, Shiva, and Vishnu, so in that context, who is the winner of the test? That he says that Maharaj says, and Prabhupada writes in the Krishna book that the mm, the ability of a person is estimated hmm, by one's sorry, the greatness of a person is estimated by one's ability to tolerate the provoking situations. How much one can tolerate the provoking situations, that much is one's greatness. So there, Brugumani was chastising Brahma, chastising Shiva. Did not speak anything, but it just disrespected Brahma, chastised Shiva, kicked on the chest of Vishnu. But Brahma and Shiva responded immediately. They revolted, but Lord Vishnu did not respond immediately. So that shows his greatness. So in that way. Same way, Bali did not respond immediately. He kept quiet. He was tolerating, remain quiet, remain tolerant, remain patient. That shows his greatness. So in that way. Though affectionate to my devotee, I have caused him this trouble in order to show the world his fixed devotion and fortitude. I have been testing Bali again and again, too much, more and more, but Bali passed all the tests. That is to show the consciousness of my devotee. I am testing Bali. So in that way. So like that, the Lord is glorifying Bali in one sense. एष मे प्रापितः स्थानम्
एष मे प्राप्तिः स्थानम्
दुष्प्रापम् अमरेरपि
दुष्प्रापम् अमररे अपि
सावर्णेरन्तरश्यायाम्
सावर्णेरन्तरस्यायाम्
भवितेन्द्रो मदाश्रयः.
पवित्रेन्द्रो मद आश्रयः. Translation Vaishnav Prabhupada Bhakti. The Lord continued, because of his great tolerance, I have given him a place not obtainable even by the demigods. He will become king of heavenly planets during the period of the Manu, known as Savarni.
Then Lord Vamana says, I have given him a place not obtainable even by devatas. He will be under my shelter. He will become Indra during the Savarni Manvantara. Lord want to say that since Bali wanted to become Indra, he will become Indra in the next Manvantara, 8th Manvantara. Then what about now? Where does he stay? Lord says, I will offer him some special place which is under my shelter, which is under my protection. So like that Lord is saying. You should not think that I have taken away his wealth. He has attained a place better than that of the Devatas. Sutala has become the most astonishing now. Even though he was seated on the throne of Indra, he was living in the heaven, he was experiencing all the heavenly opulences. Apparently, externally, I have taken everything from him. But in response, since he offered everything, "Ye yatamam prapadyante tamsdeva bhajameham," since Bali offered everything he possessed, including himself, same way I should reciprocate. I should offer everything I possess unto him, including myself. I am ready to offer Vaikunta to Bali, but Bali does not want Vaikunta right now. Bali is not ready to come to Vaikunta. So, I will offer something better than his current situation. Currently, he is possessing the heavenly opulences. I will give him a place which is much better than the heavenly opulences. In Sutala, we create a place which is more opulent than that of heaven. Since he wanted to become Indra, let him become Indra in the 8th Manvantara. Then after that, he will come to Vaikunta and I will offer entire Vaikunta and myself unto him. So like that Lord is saying. It should be understood that Sutala became like the place that Krishna gave to Susridama. Actually, it's supposed to be Sudama. Sudama Vipra. Lord Krishna gave Sudama Vipra the unlimited opulences that is similar to that of Dwarakapuri. Mother Rukmini stops. My dear Lord, you have eaten already 2 morsel. I have to give everything that I possess in my custody to Sudama. If you take one more morsel, I have to go myself to serve Sudama. Like that Rukmini Devi was saying that time. Same way. And one should not think that he has not lost the position of Indra. He will become Indra during Savarni Manvantara. So somebody may say, but you have taken Indra's position. You are giving some penny wealth. What he will do with that wealth? The Lord says, don't worry. I am not taking away Indra's position, but I have already made arrangements for Purandara to be Indra this Manvantara. He will become Indra in the next Manvantara. So like that. Lord is making arrangements. One should not say that Devatas will give him trouble in Sutala. He is under my shelter. I will be his doorkeeper, staying awake all the time to protect him. So, so Asuras okay, but again the Devatas may cause because Devatas had some kind of because of him Devatas enter so much trouble. The Devatas might want to take revenge against him like that. So Lord says, don't worry, Devatas will not disturb him. I personally guard the palace of Sutala Loka, Bali Maharaj in Sutala Loka, so that no Devatas will disturb. Then what to speak of any Asura becoming cause of the disturbance to Bali Maharaj? No one, neither Devatas nor Asuras will disturb him. Until 8th Manvantara, he will remain in isolated place. So like that Lord is saying. Then Lord will directly speak to, till now we were speaking to Brahmaji. Now we will speak to Brahma as well as Bali, both together. तावत्सुतलं मध्यास्तां
तावत्सुतलं मध्यास्तां
विश्वकर्मा विनिर्मितम्
विश्वकर्मा विनिर्मितं
यद् आदयो व्याधयश्च
यद् आधयो व्याधयश्च
क्लमस्ता क्लमस्तन्द्रापराभवः
क्लमस्तन्द्रापराभव
नोपसर्गनिवसताम्
नोपसर्गा निवसतां
सम्भवन्ति ममेक्षया
संभवन्ति ममेक्षया. Until Bali Maharaj achieves the position of King of Heaven, he shall live on the planet Sutala, which was made by Vishwakarma according to my order. Because it is especially protected by me, it is free from mental and bodily miseries, fatigue, dizziness, defeat, and all other disturbances. Bali Maharaj, you may now go live there peacefully.
Somebody may ask, Bali offered the entire universe, you are offering one small place at one corner. What is this? It is not proportionate, it is disproportionate. Then Lord says, don't worry. Even though this is a small place in one corner of the Asura Loka, but this place is non-different from Vaikuntha. I am ready to offer Vaikuntha to him right now, but he is not ready to take. What I can do? You want to become Indra? So since he cannot become Indra right now, he will become Indra in the next Manvantara. Until then, I am giving a Vaikuntha-like place. What are the characteristics of that Vaikuntha-like place? That is described in this verse. Until he achieves the position of King of Heaven, he should live on the planet Sutala, which was made by Vishwakarma. In Sutala Loka, a special palace will be constructed by Vishwakarma. Otherwise, all the other palaces of all the Asuras were constructed by Mayadanava and his son Bala. But for Bali Maharaj, Vishwakarma will be personally constructing a special palace. Because it is especially protected by me, in that place, the inhabitants are free from mental and bodily miseries, fatigue, exhaustion, defeat, and all other disturbances. Bali Maharaja, you may now go and live there peacefully. The Lord says, this place is like Vaikuntha. What are the characteristics of Vaikuntha? The place is free from mental anxiety and physical miseries, and it is also free from fatigue, exhaustion, and defeat, and all other Adhyatmika, Adibhautika, Adidevika kleshas. It is ever blissful. A mini Vaikuntha has been created within Sutala Loka for the sake of Bali Maharaj, and it is constructed by Vishwakarma.
Hare Krishna,
So,
Prabhuji.
one second. I'll take your question after this.
Yes.
Sutala has been especially constructed by Vishwakarma with superiority to Amaravati. It is much better than Amaravati, the Indra's abode. By the will of the Lord, at that moment, Sutala became greater than Swarga. It has become, matlab, this palace, the area where this palace is there, that area became like that of Vaikuntha. So, in that way, so the Lord offered a special place which is non-different from Vaikuntha, which is the same as Vaikuntha, until he becomes Indra. Then he becomes Indra, then he stays in Amaravati. After the tenure as Indra is over, then he'll come back to God at Vaikuntha. That is the arrangement made by the Supreme Lord Vamana. Yes, Mataji.
Prabhuji, if this Sutal is such a nice place where there is no fatigue, no defeat, it's like Vaikuntha, then why are demoniac people sent over there?
No. It is not that entire Sutalaloka is made like that. The palace where Bali Maharaj's palace is situated, where palace was made for Bali Maharaj, that area is like Vaikuntha. Otherwise, as we discussed previously in the fifth canto, the Patala Lokas, Atala, Vitala, Sutala, they also have this kind of qualities. They are there. But in general, these are all there. But when people do so many nasty activities, they also get diseases, they also get miseries and all. That is also there. But the palace of Bali Maharaj will be as good as Vaikuntha. Because it's specially designed for Bali Maharaj by Lord's desire. So
Okay.
it is especially different.
Okay.
Hmm.
Thank you.
Any other devotees have any questions till now?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, one question related to same what Mataji asked. Bali Maharaj would be interacting with the residents of that Sutala Loka. So will he not be impacted? Would there be any?
No, he will not do because Lord himself is acting as a gatekeeper. If Lord does not allow devatas to enter the palace, how can he allow asuras to enter the palace?
Okay, thank you.
Only devotees are allowed inside. Any other person with ulterior motives is not allowed inside. Something like that. Lord himself is guarding the palace, is acting gatekeeper.
Mm.
So in that way.
Thank you.
Indrasena Maharaja
Indrasena Maharaja
Yaibo Badramastute
Yahi Bho Bhadramastute
Sutalam Swargibhi Prartyam
Sutalam Swargibhi Prarthyam
Jnatibhi Parivartita.
Jnatibhi Parivaritah. O Bali Maharaj Indrasena, now you may go to the planet Sutal, which is desired even by the demigods. Live there peacefully, surrounded by your friends and relatives. All good fortune unto you.
So, my dear Bali, please go there along with your family members, friends, and relatives because that place is much better than that of Varga. So, in that way, the Lord was speaking to Brahma till now. Now he speaks directly to Bali. The Lord addresses him as a king. His position of king is not lost because he has attained Sutala, which is desired by the Devatas but cannot be attained by them. Sutala belongs to Asuras, Devatas will not conquer. Now, Devatas might say that no, this Vaikuntha Palace that we want Sutala, but they will not get it because Lord Himself is going to guard it. So, in that way, even though many people of this world may anticipate we want to be in such a Vaikuntha atmosphere, but as of now, only you deserve it, others are not. So, like that, Lord is glorifying Bali. Natvam abe bhavishanti
Natvam abhi avishyanti
lokesha kim mutapare
lokesha kim upat uttapare
त्वच्चासनातिगान् दैत्यांस्
त्वच्चा gitan daityams
चक्रं मे सूदयिष्यति.
chakram me sudayishyati. Translation. On the planet Sutala, not even the predominating deities of other planets, what to speak of ordinary people, will be able to conquer you. As far as the demons are concerned, if they transgress your route, my disk will kill them.
Now Lord is saying, on the planet Sutala, the predominating deities of other planets, what to speak of ordinary people, will not be able to conquer you. My disc will kill the demons who transgress your rule. So the palace, it is all act according to your desire. If somebody want to come and conquer the palace, disturb you, they will be disturbed by my Sudarshan Chakra. My Sudarshan Chakra will be protecting you, just like Chakra protecting Amarish Maharaj. So in that way. Rakshishye sarvatoham tvam
रक्षिश्चे सर्वतो हन्ता
sanugam saparichadam
सानुगं सपरिच्छदं
sada sannihitam veera
सदा सन्निहितं वीर
tatra mam drakshate bhavan.
तत्र मां द्रक्ष्यते भवान्. O great hero, I shall always be with you and give you protection in all respects, along with your associates and paraphernalia. Moreover, you always be able to see me there.
The The Lord says, "Don't worry. I'm not telling you to go with your family members and be like that. I'll be there personally so that you can constantly engage in my devotional service. Oh, great hero! I shall always be with you and give you protection in all respects, along with your associates and paraphernalia. Moreover, you will always be able to see me there, since I will remain nearby. So you will not have pain of separation from me. I will always be near you." So Bali Maharaj might have thinking that till now I have been in the company of Asuras doing like them, everything I was thinking like them, but somehow by your auspicious presence, Bhakti manifested. If you go away, if you send me away to Patasutala Loka, whatever Bhakti produced in my heart will be destroyed. Then Lord says, "Don't worry, don't worry. I also will come there. I will personally stand there so that you can see me every day without fail. So your bhakti will not be diminished." Like that, Lord is promising. Tatra Danava Daityanam
Tatra Danavadaityanam
Sangate Bhava Asuraha
Sangate Bhava Asuraha
Društva Mad Anubhavam Vai
Drishtva Mad Anubhavam Vai
Sadhya Kunto Vinangshati.
Sadhya Kunto Vinamshati. Because there you will see my supreme prowess, your materialistic ideas and anxieties that have arisen from your association with the demons and the Danavas will immediately be vanquished.
Because you will see my supreme prowess in that place, the anxiety of adopting a demoniac mentality from your association with the demons will be immediately vanquished. So you may have a doubt, no, my dear Lord, just now Bhakti manifested. Asuras may come and again contaminate my consciousness. Lord says, "Don't worry. Since I personally stand there, I will not allow any asuras come inside. And since you get to see me regularly day in day out, your consciousness will not degrade. Do not fear bad association. By association with a devotee like you, the demons will become devotees. Now you have become like Prahlad. So by your association, they will become devotees, but they will not never they will never contaminate your consciousness. Previously they could, but now they cannot. So like that, Lord is assuring Bali Maharaj for what he is offering and etc. So in that way. So this is how this chapter is complete, and then what happened afterwards will be explained in the next chapter. The next chapter will be the concluding chapter of this particular pastime. So Bali Maharaj pastime, that some Vamandev pastime will be concluded in the next chapter. In the 23rd chapter, Lord Vamana has Bali enter Sutala, and the Lord becomes Bali's doorkeeper, and in the form of Upendra gives protection to Indra in Swarga. As the doorkeeper, Lord is there in the Sutraloka, and as dwarf Vamana, the son of Kashyapa and Aditi, he will go along with Indra to Swargaloka. He is there also in Swargaloka. And in his Chaturabhuja Vishnu form, he will go to Mahavaikuntha above Satyaloka, and there he will remain there as the Manvantara Avatara. So like that, Lord will manifest in 3 different places simultaneously, performing his respective services as per his plan. So in that way. So this is a chapter of 31 verses. So
Hare
let
Krishna,
us.
Prabhuji.
Yes, Mataji.
Prabhuji, like what exactly Lord is trying to achieve in this? Like he is giving protection to the demigods as well as he is giving protection to Bali Maharaj.
Hmm.
So means the universal order which he has set forth, that he is trying to maintain by this, or how it should be understood?
See, as the protector of the universe, you need to protect the universe. At the same time, when somebody does some bhakti, Lord should reward them accordingly. Somebody does some bhakti or somebody does some some religious activities, they should be rewarded accordingly. So that is what Lord is doing. Because Bali wanted to become Indra, he was performing 100 Ashwamedha Yajnas, he completed 100, so he should become Indra. But Lord already made somebody to be Indra for the 7th Manvantara. So somebody else cannot overrule him. So Lord said, my dear Bali, don't worry. Till then, I'll give you some place which is much opulent than that of Indra. Be satisfied with that. And you become Indra in the next Manvantara. Because the next one is not yet appointed. So Lord has made him as the next Indra.
Okay, so
And
Lord will give protection to both, means the
yes, yes.
demigods as well as demons. So
See,
whomsoever
not
is devoted.
demons also Lord offers protection as much as they deserve. Here you don't see now Balimara as a demon now. So Bali now is beyond demons. Now he has become a pure devotee. Now Bali should be treated as a pure devotee.
Okay, so that is why Lord means is assuring him also
Ah,
protection and the demigods also, because he has already promised the Aditi when
ah.
she did the that vrata, na, that is why.
Yeah, of course. Because Kashyapa and Aditi had obtained the Lord as their son. So they want to have, they want to experience that Vasalya Rasa also, na? And
Hmm.
how can Indra, who Indra's younger brother did so much for Indra, how can Indra will let him lose, let him go just like that? Indra will also take care of him, na?
Yeah.
For some time. So Indra only personally will invite Vamana to Swarga, being his younger brother, and also his worshipful Lord. Indra
Okay.
is also a devotee. How can he lose the Lord? When Lord came and helped him, how can Indra will simply say bye bye, thank you very much? No. Indra also want to get an opportunity to serve the Lord. So in that way.
Okay. Thank you, Gauri.
श्रीशुक उवाच
Sri
इति उक्त्वावन्तं पुरुषं पुरातनम्
iti uktavantam purusham purattanam
महानुभावो किल साधु सम्मतः
mahanubhavo kila sadhu sammata
बद्धाञ्जलिर्बाष्पकलाकुलेक्षणो
Padhanjalera bashpa kala kuleshano
भक्ति भक्त्युत्कलो गद्गदया गिराब्रवीत्
bhakti kalogadgadaya gira prabhat. Translation. Sukdev Goswami said, when the Supreme, Ancient, Eternal Personality of Godhead had thus spoken to Bali Maharaj, who is universally accepted as a pure devotee of the Lord and therefore a great soul, Bali Maharaj, his eyes filled with tears, his hands folded, and his voice faltering in devotional ecstasy, responded as follows.
Sukadeva Goswami says, the great-minded Bali Maharaja, respected by all devotees, his eyes filled with tears, his hands folded, and his voice faltering, filled with devotion, responded to the most ancient Lord who had just spoken. Because Lord showered him unlimited blessings upon Bali, Bali was over grateful and is expressing his gratitude to Supreme Lord. The Lord had said, having placed my third step on your head, I have accepted you along with the three worlds. Let the world know that you have kept your promise. Bali was only afraid of one thing. He should not be shown as a falsy person. So Bali was over. The Lord said, you have done much more than what you could do. By offering yourself, you fulfilled your promise. So Bali was so happy with that. The Shruti also says, Idam Vishnu Vichakrame Treda Nidade Padam. Lord Vishnu, by taking three steps, covered the entire universe. This is from Shukla Yajurveda. Udgala means having tears in his throat. Gala means throat. Udgala means that throat also filled with tears. Now Bali Maharaj is expressing his gratitude to Lord Vishnu. श्रीबलिरुवाच
श्रीबलिरुवाच
अहो प्रणामाय कृतासमुद्यमः
अहो प्रणामाय कृता समुद्यमा
प्रपन्नभक्तार्थविधौ समाहितः
प्रपन्नभक्तार्थविधौ समाहिता
यल्लोकपालै त्वदनुग्रहो मते त्वदनुग्रहो मरैर्
यल्लोकपालैस्त्वदनुग्रहो मरे
अलब्धपूर्वोपशद अलब्धपूर्वोपशदे सुरेर्पितः
अलब्धपूर्वोपसदे सुरेर्पिता. Bali Maharaj said, what a wonderful effect there is in even attempting to offer respectful obeisances to you. I merely endeavored to offer you obeisances, but nonetheless the attempt was as successful as those of pure devotees. The causeless mercy you have shown to me, a fallen demon, was never achieved even by the demigods or the leaders of the various planets.
See, when Lord Vamana came, a small boy, as a Brahmana boy, so Bali offered Namaskar, that is there. But when Shukracharya revealed that this boy is indeed Lord Vishnu, from the core of the heart, slowly, as soon as he heard the name of Vishnu, Bhakti manifested in his heart. He wanted to offer full Dandavat Pranams, but he cannot. Because he is the disciple of Shukracharya, he is the friend and leader and king of the Asuras. So that will go against the mood of the Asuras. So he wanted to offer obeisance to Lord Vishnu, but he cannot. So within the mind, he might have offered obeisances. He might have begged forgiveness from Lord Vishnu. For that small thing, you have done so much. Like that is expressing his gratitude. Just my eagerness to offer respects is able to yield results sought by the surrendered devotees. This low demon has received your rare mercy, not received previously even by the greatest of the devatas. Whatever mercy I have received today, that Lord Himself is accepting to become the gatekeeper of mine. No devatas till now ever received such kind of special mercy. Even having eagerness to offer you respects is able to produce results desired by the surrendered devotees. I have understood this today. My Guru said that Lord Vishnu has come to take away everything I possess. When I learned this from my Guru, I was eager to offer you respects, but I did not, out of fear of Guru and the demons. But that eagerness has given such results now. What is that? Mercy in the form of getting your foot on my head, which is not attained even by the devatas in Satvaguna, was attained by me, a low rascal in Rajoguna. So Bali Maharaj is not even talking about Lord becoming gatekeeper. Bali Maharaj is saying that your feet is kept on my head. Until now, no one had this opportunity of keeping their feet on their head. So only Bali received. You have touched with your hand the head of Dhruva, the head of Prahlada, but you have touched the hands of Brahma also, but you never kept your feet on the head of some devotee, but you kept on my head. This is a great fortune I received. So in that way. Shri Shuka Uvacha
Shuka Uvacha
Ityukta Harimanatya
Ityukta Harimanatya
Brahmanam Sabhavam Tataha
Brahmanam Sabhavam Tataha
Vivesha Sutalam Prito
Vivesha Sutalam Prito
Balir Muktaha Sahasuraihi.
Balir Mukta Sahasurai. Shukdev Goswami continued. After speaking in this way, Bali Maharaj offered his obeisances first to the Supreme Personality of Godhead Hari and then to Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva. Thus he was released from the bondage of the Nagapash, the ropes of Varuna, and in full satisfaction he entered the planet known as Sutala.
After speaking in this way, Bali Maharaja offered his obeisances first to the Supreme Lord, Lord Vamana, and then to Lord Brahma, and then to Lord Shiva. Then he was released from the bondage by Varuna's ropes by Garuda. And in full complete satisfaction, Bali entered Sutalaloka with the remaining demons. Whoever is close, nearby friends and relatives who remained along with them, with his wife and mother, whoever we can say, along with those little army and all these family members, he went to Sutalaloka. Muktaha means released from the snake ropes. Varuna Pasha. Evam Indraya Bhagavan
Evam Indraya Bhagavan
Pratyaniya Trivistapam
Pratyanyaya Trivishtapam
Purayit Purayitvadite Kamam
Purya Purayittvaditai Kama
Ashasat Sakalam Jagat.
Ashashad Sakalam Jagat. Thus, having delivered the proprietorship of the heavenly planets to Indra and having fulfilled the desire of Aditi, mother of the demigods, the Supreme Personality of Godhead ruled the affairs of the universe.
Thus, having delivered the proprietorship of the heavenly planets to Indra and having fulfilled the desire of Aditi, the Supreme Lord ruled the whole universe. So, in this way, as promised, Lord appeared to Diti as her son and gave the heaven unto the sons of Diti, Aditi, like Indra and all. So, thus the Lord became the ruler of the entire universe. Having stated that Bali attained Sutala and Indra attained Sarga, Sukadeva Goswami described the details of this. So, since Indra is the ruler of the entire universe, Indra's brother also should be considered the ruler of the entire universe. So, in that way, Lord is also considered to be the ruler of the entire universe. Labdha prasadam nirmuktam
Labdha prasadam nirmuktam
pautram vamshadaram balim
pautram vamshadharam balim
nishamya bhakti pravana
nishamya bhakti pravana
prahrada idam abravit.
prahlada idam abravit. When Prahlad Maharaj heard how Bali Maharaj, his grandson and descendant, had been released from bondage and had achieved the benediction of the Lord, he spoke as follows in a tone of greatly ecstatic devotion.
Now, since Bali left, so whatever Bali attained, whatever Bali is going to attain in the future, Prahlada was very happy that finally Prahlada has become a great devotee. So Bali Maharaj became finally Bali Maharaj became a great devotee. Prahlada Maharaj became so happy. He is going to express his gratitude to Lord Vishnu. When Prahlad Maharaja, immersed in devotion, saw how Bali Maharaja, his grandson and descendant, had been released from bondage and had achieved the blessings of the Supreme Lord, Prahlada spoke as follows. Sri Prahlada Uvacha
Shri Praharad Uvacha
Nemam Virincho Labate Prasadam
Nemam Virincho Labhate Prasadam
Nasrirna Shravakim Utaparenya
न श्रीर्न शर्वा किम उतापरेण्ये
Yenno Surana Masidurga
यन्नो सुराणाम् असि दुर्गपालो
Vishvabivanjairabhivanditangrihi.
विश्वाभिवन्द्यैरभिवन्दिताङ्घ्रिः. Prahlad Maharaj said, O Supreme Personality of Godhead, you are universally worshipped. Even Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva worship your lotus feet. Yet, although you are such a great personality, you have kindly promised to protect us, the demons. I think that such kindness has never been achieved even by Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, or the goddess of fortune, Lakshmi. What to speak of other demigods or common people?
So here, Prahlad Maharaj is saying that we have attained mercy that Brahma, Lakshmi, or Shiva, what to speak of others, have not attained. You, whose lotus feet are worshipped by the most respected persons in the universe, are the protector of us, demons in all respects. This verse is same as the Amudar Lila verse. Nemam Virinchi Nabavo Abhishapi Apishrir Nashrir Apyanga Samshraya Prasadam Lebire Gopi Yettat Praha Vimuktida. Whatever special mercy that Supreme Lord Sri Krishna bestowed upon Mother Yashoda was not even bestowed upon Brahma, Shiva, and Lakshmi. Because Lord Krishna drank the breast milk of Mother Yashoda. That special mercy was not shown to anybody. And now the same way, Lord offered his own personal shelter to Bali Maharaj. And this special mercy is not offered to anybody, any other devatas. Then what to speak of Asuras? That is Lord's special favor upon us. Durga Pala means you are our protector in all respects. The Lord previously stated 8:35. The Lord said, I will become the Dwarapal. I will become the protector of your palace. So anyway, Lord is already protector of everyone, but you are specifically coming to protect us by being closely residing with us. That is your special mercy upon us. Like that, Prahlad Maharaj is glorifying. He further says, Yat Pada Padma Makaranda Nishevanena
Yatpadpadmamakaranda nisheva venya
Brahmadayo Shanaka Brahmadayo Sharanadasnuvate Vibhutihi.
Brahmadaya Sharanatasa Novati Vibhuti
Tasmadvayam kasrutaya kalayonyayaste
Kasmadvayam Usrute Kalayonayuste
दाक्षिण्यदृष्टिपदवीं भवता प्रणीतः
Dakshinya Drishti Padamam Bhavata Paradita. Translation: O supreme shelter of everyone, great personality like Brahma enjoy their perfection simply by taking the honey of rendering service at your lotus feet. But as for us who are all rogues and debauchers, born of an envious family of demons, how have we received your mercy? It has been possible only because your mercy is causeless.
All wonderful things about the Lord are being indicated in this verse. So here, Prahlad Maharaj is saying that, O supreme shelter of all beings, Brahma and others enjoy their powers simply by tasting the honey of rendering service at your lotus feet. But how did we wicked followers, wicked fellows born of a demonic family receive such a great mercy? Normally, Brahma became Brahma, Shiva became Shiva, Indra became Indra because they continuously serve your lotus feet. But we, being born in Asura family, we never served your lotus feet. So, by what we deserve your such a wonderful mercy? Like that is glorifying. O giver of shelter, Brahma and others enjoy wealth, but not the mercy that we have received. How did we, who are vile, famous as demons, who should be punished, attain your kind glance? How did we become the recipients of such great mercy? What was our good fortune that we are receiving such a great mercy, which is even Brahma, Shiva, Lakshmi are not able to receive? The problem is we are not ordinary. We are born in demonic family. Still we are receiving the mercy which is not received by devatas That is your special favor upon us. Like that. Finally, he says, Chitram Travehitamho Mitayogamaya
Chitram tavehi tamahomita yogamaya
Leela Visrushtabhuvanasya Visharadasya
Leela visrushta bhuvanasya visharadasya
Sarvatmana Samadrusho Vishama Swabhavo
Sarvatmana samadrusho vishamaha swabhavo
Bhakta Priyo Yadasi Kalpataru Swabhavaha.
Bhakta priyo yadasi kalpataru swabhavaha. O my Lord, your pastimes are all wonderfully performed by your inconceivable spiritual energy, and by her perverted reflection, the material energy. You have created all the universes as the supersoul of all living entities. You are aware of everything, and therefore you are certainly equal toward everyone. Nonetheless, you favor your devotees. This is not partiality. However, for your characteristic is just like that of a desire tree, which yields everything according to one's desire.
So here the Lord is saying, sorry, Prahlad Maharaj is saying to the Lord, final verse, O Lord, with unlimited powers of yoga, your activities are inconceivable. Though equal to all, you show favoritism. You always say that Samoham Sarvabhuteshu Name Videshu Sinapriya, but the special favor that you showed upon us is nowhere comparable. So it is nowhere thought about it. So this special mercy of yours is incomparable. So like that is glorifying. So you who create the universe as your pastime, sorry, though equal to all, you show favoritism. You who create the universe as your pastime by Maya, who know all beings and who give life to all beings, show particular affection for your devotees. You have the nature of a desire tree. Now Prahlad Maharaj says that even though we may have little small trace of bhakti, but for that small trace of bhakti, you show unlimited mercy and reciprocation. That is your special mercy. Not only have you shown mercy to devotees like me, but you show such mercy to any devotee, whoever he may be. I personally vouch for your causeless mercy upon me. Even my father tried to kill me in multiple ways. You have always protected me. Same way you offer your protection and shelter to any devotee. O Lord, with unlimited powers of yoga, your activities are beyond logic. So what is so inconceivable in this? Like that Lord asks. Then Prahlad says, though you are equal to all, you show favoritism. Though you say that Samoham Sarvabhuteshu Name Dveshu Sinapriya, but still you show favoritism for the most deserving people. For a Asura, becoming devotee is very rare. If at all one Asura becomes a devotee, you show complete mercy upon them. That is inconceivable. Then Lord says, what is the nature of my being equal to all? You create the universes by your Maya Shakti. You create everything. You know everything. You give consciousness and life to all beings. This is your equal mercy upon all. But when you personally show mercy to some, you become their subservient. You protect them all from all dangers. That is your special mercy towards your devotees. Otherwise, in general, you create, maintain, and destroy the universes time and again. Your ability to all beings is shown by creating all beings, knowing all beings and giving life to all beings. How is my favoritism shown? The previous one is how is my neutrality shown? Now, how is my favoritism shown? You show affection for devotees and not for others among all those you have created. Though you create everyone, you let them perform whatever they want. But when somebody becomes devotee, you personally care for them. Does that produce fault in me? Lord asks. Then Prahlad says, not at all. This is a great quality in you. You have the nature of a desire tree. Just as desire tree fulfills the desire of all who take shelter and not the desires of those who do not take shelter. So, similarly, you fulfill the desires of devotees who take your shelter and not others who don't take your shelter. You provide them what they deserve, but you don't fulfill them what they desire. So, in that way, you are affectionate to those who worship you. Thus, you are actually very just. As you have said in Bhagavad Gita, Samoham sarvabhuteshu name dveshosya na priyah ye bhajanti tu mam bhaktya maite tesh chapyam. In general, for people, you are equal. But for devotees who are under to you, who perform bhakti unto you, you become specially favorable to them. That is your greatness. So, like that, Prahlad Maharaj expressed his gratitude to Lord Vishnu for whatever Lord Vishnu did for himself and for his grandson Bali Maharaja. So, hearing these words of Prahlad Maharaj, the Lord will respond to Prahlad Maharaj. Any questions till now? Is everything okay? Hare Krishna.
No question, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Yes,
Hare
Prabhuji.
Krishna, Prabhuji, I just wanted to know that for how long Bali Maharaj remained in Suttaloka?
Even now, he remained in the Sutraloka only. Lord Vamana appeared during the seventh cycle of the seventh Manvantara, seventh Chaturyuga of the seventh Manvantara. Since then,
Yeah.
he will continue to stay in Sutraloka till the end of the seventh Manvantara. So, from seventh cycle, eighth cycle, ninth cycle, 10th cycle, 20th
Till
cycle,
71
27th,
cycle.
28th cycle is going on now. Until 71 cycle, Lord Vamana will be there as the gatekeeper of Bali in Sutraloka.
Oh, that's a pretty long time.
Pretty long time.
Now, of course, in our calculation, it is long time, but still, though, yeah, it's a long time. Okay, thank you, Prabhu.
Sri Bhagavan Uvacha
Shri Bhagavan Uvacha
Vassa Prahrada Bhadram Te
Vatsa Praharada Bhadram Te
Prayahi Sutalalayam
Prayahi Sutalalayam
Modamana Swapautrena
Modamanah Swapautreణ
Jnatinam Sukamavaha.
Jnatinam Sukhamavaha. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, My dear son Prahlad, all good fortune unto you. For the time being, please go to the place known as Sutala and there enjoy happiness with your grandson and your other relatives and friends.
The Lord said, My dear Prahlada, all good fortune unto you, Bhadramte. Please go to the place known as Sutala while rejoicing and enjoy happiness with your grandson and your other relatives. So, since Bali went there, he might be feeling lonely. You please go there and live with him for some time so that he will feel comfortable, he will feel happy. Like that, Lord is telling to Prahlad Maharaj. Nityam drishtasi mam tatra
Nityam dashtati mam tatra
gadapanim avasthitam
gadapanim avasthitam
maddarshana mahahlada
maddarshana maha ahlada
svashtakarma nibandanam.
vastakarma nibandhana. Hari, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The Supreme Personality of Godhead assured Prahlad Maharaj, you shall be able to see me there in my usual feature with conch shell, disc, club, and lotus in my hand. Because of your transcendental bliss, due to always personally seeing me, you will have no further bondage to fruitive activities.
All bondage of karma has already been destroyed by the great bliss of seeing me. Now you will constantly see me there with a club in my hand. Previously, you have seen me as Narsingadev. That time you are completely purified. But hereafter, when you come to Sutraloka, there you will see me in four-handed Chaturbhuja Vishnu form holding Shankha Chakra Gada Padma. So that is a occasion for bliss unto you. All samsara caused by bondage of karma was already destroyed by the first time you experienced bliss when you first saw me as Narsingadev. So in that way. So like that, the Lord has indicated Prahlada. You please go to Sutraloka for some time. There you will see me in Narayana form. So that will be occasion for your pleasure. Like that.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Mataji.
Prabhuji, here what it means, like here means, can you show the previous slide? Here it is already mentioned that all samsara caused by bondage of karma was already destroyed. The first time you experienced bliss when you first saw me, means that was much prior, na? Means when he came as Narsingadev.
That time.
So, and now he's also mentioning, means in the translation in the book, it is mentioned that because of your transcendental bliss due to always personally seeing me, you will have no further bondage to fruitive activities. So, how to understand this problem? Means already Prahlad Maharaj has, he's above the karma and bondage of karma. So now he's specially mentioning in Sutaluka, you will personally keep seeing
that
me.
is the Prabhupada's way of translating. That means in our day-to-day basis, Prabhupada says that the every day as we chant Hare Krishna mantra, as we see deity, so as we continuously pray to the Lord, so one will not come again under bondage. Yes, we have become devotee, we start the bhakti, we are free. But we should continue to do bhakti so that we remain free. So in that way we have to understand.
Our case is different now, Prabhuji, than Prahlad Maharaj.
Of course, when Prabhupada writes, he will write as a lesson to us. So in that way. It is actually a purportic translation. In the translation only the purport is there. So like that we have to see.
Okay, and is it like means when he first saw nursing there, all the bondages, whatever were there, were destroyed, and now
Even there also it is said, even before Prahlada could see Narsingadev, there was no bondage, there was no karma, he was completely pure. That is already that is there. But still, when Lord touched, Narsingadev touched on the head of Prahlad Maharaj, even if somebody may say that no, still there is some trace of contamination, even if somebody says like that, that also got purified by the touch of the Lord. Of course, there is nothing, but still, if somebody says, somebody suspects, okay, there may be some trace, that is also purified completely by the touch of Lord Narsingadev.
yeah, and in here, I think they're saying in future also you will be never touched by.
Of course, for Prahlad Maharaj, not required, he will not get contaminated. But for people like us, we should be regularly in touch with the divinity so that we remain pure, we remain protected. That is the way we have to understand. That's how Prabhupada is drawing lessons from Prahlad and instructing us what should be our daily course of action.
Okay. And it is maybe in that comparative superlative degree like that, na pure, purest like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Sri Shuka Uvacha
Sri Shuka Uvacha
Ajñam Bhagavato Rajan
Ajñam Bhagavato Rajan
Prahrado Balina Saha
Prahlado Balina Saha
Bhadam Iti Amala Prajna
Badhamiti Amala Pradnyo
मूर्ध्नि आदाय कृताञ्जलैः
Murjnadhaya Krutanjali
परिक्रम्यादिपुरुषम्
Parikramyadi Purusham
सर्वासुरचमूपति
Sarvasurachamupati
प्रणतस्तद् अनुज्ञातः
Pranatastad Anujnataha
प्रविवेश महाबलिम्
Pravivesha Mahabilam.
महाबिलम्.
Sri Shukadeva Goswami said, accompanied by Bali Maharaj, my dear King Parikshit, Prahlad Maharaj, the master of all the chiefs of the demons, took the Supreme Lord's order on his head with folded hands. After saying yes to the Lord, circumambulating him and offering him respectful obeisances, He entered the lower planetary systems known as Sutala.
So now Sukadeva Goswami is saying that Prahlada offered his prayers and Lord responded and Lord requested him to go to Sutraloka. Then Prahlad Maharaj is going to Sutraloka. O king, accompanied by Bali Maharaja, Prahlad Maharaj, the master of all chiefs of the demons, took the Supreme Lord's order on his head with folded hands. After agreeing and circumambulating the Lord, offering respects and taking permission, he entered Sutraloka. Mahabilam. Pravivesha Mahabilam. Because the seven lower plantations are called Bilaswargas, it is called Mahabilam. Because now Bali Maharaj special palace is coming, it has become all glorious. So in that way. अताहोशन सम्राजन्
अथाहो शनसं
हरेर्नारायणोऽन्तिके
हरिर्नारायणोऽन्तिके
आसीनं ऋत्विजां मध्ये
आसीनं ऋत्विजां मध्ये
सदसि ब्रह्मवादिनाम्.
सदसि ब्रह्मवादिनाम्. Hari, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Narayan, thereafter addressed Shukracharya, who was sitting nearby in the midst of the assembly with the priests Brahma, Hota, Udgata, and Advaryu. O Maharaj Parikshit, these priests were all Brahmavadis, followers of the Vedic principles for performing sacrifices.
O king, Narayana, who removes offences, thereafter addressed Shukracharya, who was sitting nearby in the midst of the assembly of priests, knowers of the Vedas. The Bhrigu dynasty priests who were performing the 100 yajnas, they were all there in the midst. Shukracharya was there. Now Lord is speaking to Shukracharya. Lord is basically addressing one by one. First he addressed Bali, then he addressed Prahlada. Of course, first he addressed Brahma, then Bali, then Prahlada, and now he is addressing Shukracharya. Hari means the Lord who takes away the offense of Shukracharya because he was related to Bali. Because Shukracharya did not allow Bali Maharaj to surrender to Lord Vishnu. That was his offense. But since Shukracharya was the guru of Bali, the Lord forgave Shukracharya's offense also. So in that way. Brahma Santanu Shishyasya
Brahman Santano Shishyasya
Karma Chedram Vitanvataha
Karma Chitram Vinatvaha
Yattat Karmashu Vaishamyam
Yattat Karmashu Vaishamyam
Brahma Drushtam Samam Bhavet.
Brahma Drishtam Samam Bhaved. O best of the Brahmanas, Shukracharya, please describe the fault or discrepancy in your disciple Bali Maharaj, who engaged in performing sacrifices. This fault will be nullified when judged in the presence of qualified Brahmanas.
Lord is asking that, please tell me what is the fault of your disciple and what is the way we can rectify that fault. Because when there is an yajna performed, there may be some fault. The fault can be rectified by chanting some rectification mantras. Like that, Lord is asking. O Brahmana, please reconcile the discrepancy in actions of your disciple Bali Maharaja, who was engaged in performing sacrifices. The glance of Brahmanas will make the sacrifice complete. Only by the mercy of the Brahmanas, a sacrifice will become complete, like that is saying. Please reconcile the faults which nullified the actions of Bali, who was engaged in sacrifice. One should not say that one cannot complete the sacrifice without the sponsor of the sacrifice, since the glance of the Brahmanas make the sacrifice complete. So Bali undertook 100 Ashwamedha yajnas, 99 completed. During the 100th one, Lord Vamana came and asked for a charity. So now Vamana, Bali is not there. So whether the sacrifice is completed or not. If it is not completed, how to complete? Somebody may say, no, Yajaman should be there. But Shastra says, even without Yajamana, the Purohit can also complete the sacrifice. Can you complete it or not? So, what is good for now? To complete or to leave it in between? Like that, Lord is asking. So, Shukracharya will respond now. Sri Shukra Uvacha
श्रीशुक्र उवाच
कुतस्तत्कर्म वैषम्यम्
कुतस्तत्कर्म वैषम्यं
यस्य कर्मेश्वरो भवान्
यस्य कर्मेश्वरो भवान्
यज्ञेशो यज्ञपुरुषः
यज्ञेशो यज्ञपुरुषः
सर्वभावेन पूजितः.
सर्वभावेन पूजिता. Shukracharya said, My Lord, you are the enjoyer and lawgiver in all performances of sacrifices. And you are the Yajna Purusha, the person to whom all sacrifices are offered. If one has fully satisfied you, where is the chance of discrepancies or faults in his performances of sacrifice?
So Shukracharya is saying that where is the chance of discrepancies in performance of a sacrifice by a person like Bali, who with full dedication, Sarva Bhavena, worships you, Pujita, the master of rituals, Yajnesha, the master of sacrifices and sacrifice personified, Yajna Purusha. Sorry, Karameshwara means the master of the rituals. Yajnesa means the master of the sacrifices. Yajna Purusha means sacrifice personified. When you yourself are personally present, what is the point of discrepancies? If there are any discrepancies, why would you come? Like that is saying. Then the most famous verse, 16th verse. Mantratas tantratas chidram
मन्त्रतस्तन्त्रतश्छिद्रम्
desha vastunatah
देशकालार्हवस्तुतः
sarvam karoti nischidram
सर्वं करोति निश्चिद्रम्
anusankirtanam tava.
अनुसङ्कीर्तनं तव. There may be discrepancies in pronouncing the mantras and observing the regulative principles. And moreover, there may be discrepancies in regard to time, place, person, and paraphernalia. But when your lordship's holy name is chanted, everything becomes faultless.
All falls in mantras, rituals, tantras means rituals, and desha kala vastutaha. Vastu is articles, desha kala vastutaha. Articles, participants, and time. Time is kala, and desha is place. Vastutaha is articles, and arha means the priests, the participants, and all are nullified by chanting your glories. Wherever your glories are sung, everything, all the discrepancies are nullified. Because Brahma glorified the Lord, Prahlada glorified the Lord, Vindhyavali glorified the Lord, Bali Maharaj glorified the Lord. When this many people glorified you, what is the discussion about the discrepancies? No discrepancies. So in that way. Tatapi vadato bhuman
तथापि वदतो भूमन्
karishyami anushasanam
करिष्यामि अनुशासनम्
etat shreya param pumsham
एतत् श्रेया परं पुंसां
yat tavajnanupalanam.
यत्तवा ज्ञानानुपालनम्. Lord Vishnu, I must nonetheless act in obedience to your order because obeying your order is most auspicious and is the first duty of everyone.
Because of your personal presence and because you are glorified, everything is accomplished. But still, on a practical note, on a practical sense, since you are asking me to complete the yajna, I will complete the yajna. Even the Yajamani is not there. On Yajamani's behalf, I will make sure that I will complete this 100th yajna. So that Bali Maharaj's position as Indra will be assured in the next manvantara. So like that. Shukracharya, he says, no, my dear Lord, I will complete the yajna. Don't worry. Sri Shuka Uvacha
श्रीशुक उवाच
Pratinandya Harerajna Varerajnam
प्रतिनन्द्य हरेराज्ञां
उशना भगवानिति
उशना भगवानिति
यज्ञचिद्रं समादत्ता
यज्ञछिद्रं समाधत्त
बलेर्विप्रर्षिभिः सह.
बलेर्विप्रर्षिभिः सह. Shukadeva Goswami continued, in this way, the most powerful Shukracharya accepted the order of the Supreme Personality of Godhead with full respect. Along with the best Brahmanas, he began to compensate for the discrepancies in the sacrifices performed by Bali Maharaj.
So thus, Shukracharya joyfully executing the order of the Lord along with the best Brahmanas compensated for the discrepancies and completed the sacrifice performed by Bali Maharaj. So the 100th sacrifice was complete. So that is how everything has been settled. Now,
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
ah,
Prabhuji, here means earlier Shukracharya was so much opposed to Bali Maharaj giving giving that donation to the Lord, no? And he already told that he is the Supreme Lord. And now he's saying that in the previous shloka he said na, that your order is most auspicious and it to follow that is the first duty of everyone. So means because the Vamana showed the form of Trivikrama and then the mercy towards Bali Maharaj that made to change the heart of Shukracharya, or how it should be understood.
yes, because of the long association with the Lord might have changed the heart of Shukracharya that is there. But otherwise, ultimately Lord is the controller of all of us. Yantra, Rudani, Maya, all of us are controlled by the Paramatma. So it is Paramatma's desire that initially Shukracharya did not agree and eventually will agree. Both. From Lord's point of view, the second one we can take. From our point of view, because of the long association of the Lord, the heart of Shukracharya slowly changed. Like that we can say.
Yes, Prabhuji, now you are saying, so I remembered, I heard in one of the lecture of His Holiness Radha Govind Swami Maharaj that there he had mentioned that to increase the glory of Bali, Lord made made Shukracharya to oppose him to give the donation, so that when in spite of opposition, when somebody does something, the glory of that person increases more. So for that, like that.
That is there. Otherwise also, because Lord's whole plan has come here to create Shukracharya go against Bali. Because Shukracharya and a Brahmana's blessing should be withdrawn from Bali. Then only Bali can be lost all his wealth. That was the original plan.
Yeah,
So
right.
Lord had to accomplish that.
Yeah, because in one sense, Prabhuji, the Shukracharya is Lord's Vibhuti only. Na? Like in 10th chapter, he says, na Kavina Mushana Kavi. So,
Yes.
so he is the Lord's Vibhuti only. So he will not go against the Lord as such.
Evam balermahim rajan
एवं बलैर्महिं राजन्
vikshitva vamano harihi
दीक्षित्वा वामनो हरि
dadau bratre mahendraya
तदौ भ्रात्रे महेन्द्राय
trividam yat parerhritam.
त्रिविधं यत् परैर्हृतम्. O King Parikshit, thus having taken all the land of Bali Maharaj by begging, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Vamandev, delivered to his brother Indra all the land taken away by Indra's enemy.
O king, thus having begged the land of Bali Maharaj, the Supreme Lord Vamana delivered to his brother Indra and the land taken away by the demons. So, as promised to Mother Aditi, Lord Vamana offered the entire universe unto Indra. Prajapati Patir Brahma
Prajapati Patir Brahma
Devarshi Pitru Bhumipai
Devarshi Pitru Bhumipai
Daksha Brugvangiro Mukyai
Daksha Brigve Angiro Mukhe
Kumarena Bhavena Cha
Kumarena Bhavena Cha
Kashyapasyaadite Prityai
Kashyapaya Dite Pritye
Sarvabhuta Bhavaya Cha
Sarvabhuta Bhavet Bhavaya Cha
Lokanam Lokapalanam
Lokanam Lokapalanam
Akarodvamanam Patim.
Akaroda Vamanam Pate. Translation: Lord Brahma, the pastor of King Daksha and all other Prajapatis, accompanied by all the demigods, the great saintly persons, the inhabitants of Pitraloka, the Manus, the Munis, and such leaders as Daksha, Bhrigu, and Angira are well as Kartikeya and Lord Shiva accepted Lord Vamana as the protector of everyone. He did this for the pleasure of Kashyapa Muni and his wife Aditi, and for the welfare of all the inhabitants of the universe, including their various leaders.
As Vamana went back to the place where Kashyapa and Aditi were there, all these wonderful devatas such as Brahma, Shiva, all others who arrived after Lord expanded at Trivikrama, they all followed after Vamana. And they all came to the place where Indra is receiving the kingdom from Vamana. And what they did? Lord Brahma, accompanied by all devatas, sages, pitrus, manus, leaders such as Daksha, Bhrigu, and Angira, as well as Kartikeya and Shiva, accepted Vamana as the protector of all planets and devatas for the pleasure of Kashyapa and his wife Aditi and for the welfare of all beings. So all Brahma made Lord Vamana as the Manvantara Avatara. So you become the protector of the entire universe by becoming Manvantara Avatara. So like that. Of course, Indra is there, but there was no Manvantara Avatara right now. So you be the Manvantara Avatara and protect all of us. Like that, they all requested Vamana, and Vamana became Manvantara Avatara. Vedanam Sarvadevanam
Vedanam sarvadevanam
Dharmasya Yashasashriya
dharmasya yashasa shriya
Mangalanam Mrutanam Cha
mangalanam ratanam cha
Kalpam Svargapavargayo
kalpam svargapavargayo
Upendram Kalpayam Chakre
upendram kalpayam chakre
Patim Sarva Vibhutaye
patim sarvavibhutaye
Tada Sarvani Bhutani
tada sarvani bhutani
Vrusham Mumudire Nripa.
Bhusham Mudire Nrupa. O King Parikshit, Indra was considered the king of all the universe. But the demigods, headed by Lord Brahma, wanted Upendra, Lord Vamandev, as the protector of the Vedas, the principles of religion, fame, opulence, auspiciousness, wars, elevation to the higher planetary system, and liberation. Thus, they accepted Upendra, Lord Vamandeva, as the supreme master of everything. This decision made all living entities extremely happy.
They made Upendra the master of all powers, competent to protect Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha, all vows, all auspiciousness, all wealth, all fame, all Dharma, all the Devatas, and all the Vedas. This decision made all living entities extremely happy. So Brahma made Lord Vamana the Manvantara Avatara, which made everyone become so happy. So in that way, the entire universe became happy because Lord appeared. Lord has become Manvantara Avatara. So in that way. ततस्तु इन्द्रपुत्र पुरस्कृत्य
Tatasva Indra Puraskritya
देवयानेन वामनम्
Devayanena Vamanam
लोकपालैर्दिवं निन्ये
Lokapalairdivam Ninye
ब्रह्मणा चानुमोदितः.
Brahmana Chanumoditaha. Thereafter, along with all the leaders of the heavenly planets, Indra, the king of heaven, placed Lord Vamandev before him, and with the approval of Lord Brahma, brought him to the heavenly planet in a celestial airplane.
Hmm. So in one form, in Chaturbhuja handed form, he was there, the gatekeeper of Bali Maharaj. In one form, in Chaturbhuja form, he is there in Vaikuntha above Satyaloka as the Manvantara Avatara. But with the permission of Brahma, because he just born the son of Aditi and Kashyapa, and he has just reunited with his elder brothers, how can they lose him? So he continued to be with Indra and Aditi and Kashyapa and all as a small dwarf Brahmana boy. So that is being indicated here. Thereafter, along with all the leaders of the heavenly planets, Indra, after honoring Vamana, brought him to the heavenly planet in a celestial airplane with the approval of Brahma. Indra worshipped Lord Vamana with argya, cloth, and ornaments. So, so in that way. So Indra worship, he brought him to Swarga and worshipped him properly.
Hare
Pra,
Krishna,
ah,
Prabhuji, like you just mentioned that, so in the Swarga, Lord was in the Vamana form, and
hmm.
in the Sutala, he was in which form, Prabhuji? Four-handed form.
Chaturbhuja and Chaturbhuja Vishnu form.
And in the Vaikuntha, above Satyaloka, there also he was in the Chaturbhuja.
Chaturbhuja form, yes.
Means the Yugavatar Vamana is Chaturbhuja form, only for
Not
the.
Yuga Avatar Vamana, Manvantara Avatar Vamana.
Sorry, Manvantara Avatar.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yes,
Manvantara. So
yes.
he is 400, but only for this pastime he became like a dwarf Brahmana. Like
Because he is the son of Aditi and Kashyapa, a dwarf Brahmana. The son is not Chaturbhuja Vishnu. The son is a dwarf Brahmana only.
okay,
So he remained as the dwarf Brahmana son in their family.
okay, understood. Thank you.
Prapya Tribhuvanam Chendra
Prapya Tribhuvanam Chandra
Upendra Bhujapalitaha
Pendra Bhujapalita
Shriya Paramaya Justo
Shriya Paramaya Jisto
Mumude Gata Sadvasaha.
Umade Gata Satvasya Indra, king of heaven, being protected by the arms of Vamana Dev, the supreme personality of Godhead, thus regained his rule of the three worlds and was reinstated in his own position, supremely opulent, fearless, and fully satisfied.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, you are muted.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Prabhuji, you're muted. You're on mute.
I'm sorry, I got a call. That's why I was taking. Okay. So here, Indra, the king of heaven, being protected by the arms of Vamana, having regained his rule of the three worlds and endowed with the utmost wealth, lived happily without fear thereafter. So until then, there were so many conflicts, so many wars, so many fights. Now at least Lord Vamana is there with that confidence. Indra continued to rule happily. Of course, after some time again, Ravana, Kumbhakarna will come. They will defeat Indra. All the other things will take place, but there is a long time gap is there. This pastime of Vamana is happening in seventh cycle, and Ravana, Kumbhakarna will come in the 24th cycle. So 7 to 24, it is like 3 plus 4, 7. For 17 cycles, he continued to rule normally, peacefully. And then when Ravana came, again Indra had trouble. So it's after long time. So in that way. Then what? So here Indra is worshipping Lord Vamana happily in Svargaloka. All the devatas are also worshipping him, and all the great sages are worshipping Lord Vamana in the four-handed form in Mahavaikuntha. That is mentioned in the next verse. Brahma Sharva Kumarascha
Brahma Sharva Kumarascha
Brug Adya Munayo Nrupa
Bhrugvadya Munayo Nrupa
Pitaraha Sarva Bhutani
Pitaraha Sarva Bhutani
Siddha Vaimanikaschaye
Siddha Vaimanikaschaye
Tumahat Karma Tadvishnor
Sumahad Karma Tadvishnu
Gayantah Paramadbhutam
Gayanta Paramadbhutam
Vishnani Swanite Jagmur
Dishnani Swanite Jagmur
Aditim Cha Shashamshire.
Aditim Cha Shashamsire. Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, Lord Kartikeya, the great sage Bhrigu, other saintly persons, the inhabitants of Pitraloka, and all other living entities present, including the inhabitants of Siddhaloka and living entities who travel in outer space by airplane, all glorified the uncommon activities of Lord Vamandev. O King, while chanting about and glorifying the Lord, they return to their respective heavenly planets. They also praise the position of Aditi.
Brahma, Shiva, Kartikeya, the sages headed by Bhrigu, the Pitru Devatas, and others, including the Siddhas, Charanas, Vidyadharas, like this, everyone. So they all praised Mother Aditi and for the wonderful activities of Lord Vamana. So first of all, they glorified Vamana. They also glorified Mother Aditi. Because of the Aditi's prayers only Lord Vamana appeared. One should be remembering that. It is Aditi, Mother Aditi, who performed Payovrata. Lord Vishnu agreed to become her son. So her contribution cannot be ignored. So that should be understood. So in that way, they all glorified her for her wonderful activity of performing Payavrata. As a result of that, the Supreme Lord appeared among them in their midst. So in that way. So now the last 3-4 verses, the Falashruti at the conclusion of this particular pastime. Sarvametanmayakyatam
सर्वमेतन्मया ख्यातं
भवतः कुलनन्दना
भवतः कुलनन्दना
उरुक्रमस्य चरितम्
उरुक्रमस्य चरितं
श्रोत्रेणामगमोचनम्
श्रोत्रनाम् अगमोचनम्
पारं महिम्ना पा- पारं महिम्ना उरुक्रमतो गृणानो
पारं महिम्ना उरुविक्रमतो गृणानो
यः पार्थिवान् विमने सरजांसि मर्त्यः
यत्पार्थिवानि विमने सरजांसि मर्त्यः
किं जायमान उत जात उपैति मर्त्या
किं जायमान उत जात उपैति मर्त्य
इत्याह मन्त्रदृगुऋषि पुरुषस्य यस्य
इत्याह मन्त्रदृगऋषि पुरुषस्य यस्य. One who is subject to death cannot measure the glories of the Supreme Personality of Godhead Trivikram, Lord Vishnu, any more than he can count the number of atoms on the entire planet Earth. No one, whether born already or destined to take birth, is able to do this. This has been sung by the great sage Vasishtha.
Mhm. So, in that assembly of all the great sages where they were glorifying Mother Aditi, they also sang. So, that is what is indicated. O Maharaja Parikshit, pleasure of your dynasty, Kurunandana. Huh? I have now described to you everything about the activities of Lord Vamana, which destroys all sin in the listener. The listener becomes freed from the sinful reactions. Whatever sins are there in the heart, they are completely wiped out. One who is subject to death cannot measure the glories of Trivikrama any more than he can count the number of atoms on the earth, entire earth. A human being by some endeavor may try to count the number of dust particles on the earth, but one cannot measure the mercy shown by Lord Vamana. So, in that way, no one, whether born already or destined to take birth in the future, is able to measure the glories of Lord Trivikrama. This has been sung by the great sage Vasishtha. So I have described the whole story of Urukrama a little bit. I have told a little about the beginning, middle, and end of the whole story. I cannot describe it fully. So, like that, Sukadeva Goswami is saying, you should tell the story completely and recite the complete glories of Urukrama would be able to count the particles of dust in the universe. So the response is that no one able to recite it completely. Even one may be able to count the dust particles, but one cannot describe the glories of the Lord completely. Just as it is impossible to count all the dust particles in the universe, it is impossible to fully glorify the qualities of Lord Vishnu. Can any mortal living now or going to take birth in the future find an end to the glories of complete Lord? No one can do this. The sage Vasishtha, seer of mantras, had said this: Vishnor nu come viryani pravocham. I will describe the mighty deeds of Lord Vishnu who took 3 steps. This is the statement from Rigveda. Nate Vishnor Jayamano na jato mahimna param antam apa. Anyone born or to be born cannot find an end to the glories of Lord Vishnu. This is also from Rigveda. So, in that way. And the last 2 verses of this chapter, Ya idam deva devasya
Ya idam deva devasya
Hare Radbhuta Karmanaha
harer adbhuta karmana
Avataranucharitam Shrunvan, sorry, Avataranucharitam
avatara anuchari charitam
Shrunvan Yati Param Gatim
shunvan yati param gatim
Kriyamane Karmanidam
kriyamani karmanidam
Daive Pitre Tamanushe
deve pitre yatha ath manushe
Yatra Yatranukirte
yatra yatra anukirtayet yat kirtayet tat
Tesham Sukrutam Viduhu.
tesham sukritam vidhu. If you hear about the uncommon activities of the Supreme Personality of Godhead in various incarnations, he is certainly elevated to the higher planetary system or even brought back home, back to Godhead. Whatever the activities of Vamanadev are described in the course of a ritualistic ceremony, whether the ceremony be performed to please the demigods, to please one's forefathers in Pitralok, or to celebrate a social event like a marriage, that ceremony should be understood to be extremely auspicious.
If one hears about the uncommon activities of Lord Vamana, he attains Vaikuntha. The wise know that all the rites for devatas, pitrus, or humans become fully executed when this story is recited. Just like Bali Maharaj Yajna becomes successfully completed by the presence of Vamandev, Similarly, wherever Lord Vamana's pastimes are sung, all Vedic rituals become complete. Finally, just like Bali Maharaj attained Vaikunta, if one Bali following the footsteps of Bali Maharaj surrenders oneself to Lord Vamana, hearing the story means not just oral hearing and doing whatever one want. No. The essence of the story is Bali Maharaj did Atma Nivedanam unto Lord Vishnu and attained whatever he attained. If we also do following the footsteps of Bali Maharaj, we also attain Vaikunta. That is the import of the story. Those who hear attain Vaikunta means those who hear and then follow in the footsteps of Bali Maharaj. Whatever destiny attained by Bali Maharaj will be attained by the follower. That is the Falashruti. So, in this way, this entire section of our Lord Vamana's pastime has been completed. And there is one more chapter in the 8th canto that will talk about Lord Matsya Leela, which we will discuss in the next classes. Hare Krishna. Any questions before we
Hare
close for
Krishna.
today? Yes,
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna, Prabhuji, I have one question about Vishnu.
Hmm.
Lord Vishnu, who resides above the Satyaloka.
Hmm.
What is the function of that? Because if so far we have been understanding three Purusha avatara,
Hmm.
and this Vishnu, what is the function of the Vishnu above the, and what happens? One is the functionality, and also during the annihilation, where does it go? Does it go back to the Vaikuntha or
See, you have heard the concept called as caravan. The movie people use caravan.
like
Caravan is like a mobile house,
mobile house?
mobile home.
Yeah.
Same way, whenever Lord Vishnu appears, he will bring his own home along with him. When he goes back, he takes his own home along with him. Whether it may be Vaikunta, whether it may be Madhura Mandal, whether it may be Ayodhya, whether it may be Navadvip. Whenever Lord comes down, he comes along with his own abode. When he goes back, he takes his abode along with him. Since Lord Vamana is a Manvantara Avatara, he comes along with his abode. He stays in that abode for the one Manvantara duration. When he goes back, he will take the abode along with him. So that is what happens to this abode. And though this abode is inside the material world, it does not follow any material rules and regulations. It is indifferent to material rules and regulations.
Okay.
And the second one is functionality. So we have three Purusha avatars: Karanodakshaya Vishnu, Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, Kshirodakshaya Vishnu. We also have three Guna avatars: Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva. So in these three Guna avatars, the Vishnu and the three Purusha avatars, the Kshirodakshaya Vishnu, both are same only. So Kshirodakshaya Vishnu stays in Dhruvaloka. He is the responsible person for the maintenance of the entire universe. It is he who is supposed to maintain the entire universe. But unfortunately, being he, though he is Gunavatara who is supposed to maintain the universe, he is also the Purusha Avatara. The famous activity of the Purusha Avatara is to do Yoga Nidra. Whether it is Karanodakshaya Vishnu or Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, they always stay in Yoga Nidra.
Okay.
And Kshirodakshaya Vishnu says that you both are in Yoga Nidra and you ask me to take care of the maintenance of the universe. What is this? It is unfair. I will also enter into Yoga Nidra. Even he, when he expands as Paramatma, Paramatma is also in Yoga Nidra in our heart.
Hmm.
Then they will ask, Garbhodakshaya will ask, then you are also the Purusha, the Gunavatara, you are supposed to maintain the universe. Who will maintain? Then he says, to maintain, you send somebody. Then they will send Manvantara Avatara. So Manvantara Avatara will maintain the entire universe for small duration, Manvantara duration. The next Manvantara, next person will come, next Manvantara, next person will come, like that. The practical maintenance will be done by Manvantara Avatara. While Kshodakshaya Vishnu is in Yoga Nidra. So this is how we can understand what is its functionality.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji.
Hare
Thank you.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Ah,
Prabhuji,
Mataji.
why all these Vishnus are always in Yoga Nidra, Prabhuji? Like means what is means during Yoga Nidra also they are doing something or how it should be?
No, Karanodakshaya Vishnu has to create. He created and he is in Yoga Nidra. He empowered Maya to perform her activities. Srishti, Sthiti, Pralaya, Kalana, Shakti Rekha. So Maya is keep doing. He is in Yoga Nidra. And Garbhodaksha Vishnu entered into the universe, created Garbhodaka ocean, and he produced the lotus flower from his navel and created a universal form. And he said, "You operate," and he went into Yoga Nidra. To be frank, he has no minute by minute activity to do. So what else he can do? He will be in Yoga Nidra.
So when Karnadaksha Vishnu created so many Brahmandas, so during that time also he is in Yoga Nidra.
No, no. At the time of creation, he opened his eyes. He opened his eyes, he glanced upon Maya, and then he went again to Yoga Nidra.
Okay, but Prabhuji, like there is Samakal Srishti and Vishamakal Srishti. So in case of Samakal Srishti, we can understand he did that and he glanced on the Maya and then
But where is this concept of Vishamakala Srishti? Where is that mentioned?
it is mentioned now, Prabhuji, in so
Where?
Mm, exactly, I cannot recollect
So,
which
oh,
scripture I
what
heard,
what
but
do you mean Vishamakala Srishti?
Vishamakala Srishti means Samakala means all the Brahmandas are getting
That is okay.
created.
That is Samakala is understood. What is
And
Vishamakala?
Vishamakala means it gets created at a different times. Means
Which
different.
what gets created?
Pardon?
What gets created?
Different Brahmandas.
No, that concept is not there in the Bhagavatam. In the Bhagavatam, all are created simultaneously, all are annihilated simultaneously. Even if different units are created differently, he just have to glance once and then close his eyes. He can he can continue in Yoga Nidra. That does not make any difference for him. But at least as far as Bhagavatam concept, all the universe are created simultaneously, all universe are annihilated simultaneously.
Okay, because I heard in one of the lecture that currently whatever means we are in Brahmanda and this is Vishamakal Srishti. That's what it was
I
mentioned.
don't know. First time I'm hearing this terminology, but in any case, even that is there also, it does not matter for Karnadaksha Vishnu. He can just glance and again continue in Yoga Nidra.
Okay, and Prabhuji, the means every Manvantara means at every Manvantara when different Manvantara will avatar will come na Prabhuji.
Hmm.
So this Vaikuntha above the Satya Loka, they will that will keep changing because some different Manvantara avatar will come. So he
Yeah,
will
now
bring his abode like
person
that.
A is coming with his caravan, then person B will come with his caravan, person C will come with his caravan. The parking place will remain same only. The vehicle will keep changing.
And the name, like current Manvantara avatar, although Chaturbhuja or that one who is staying in Suttaloka, their names will be Vamana only.
He can be called as Vamana. Yes, Vamana in Chaturbhuja form.
Okay. And Prabhuji, I just wanted to share something like I was reading the Laghu Bhagavatam with the thing. So it has a reference of Padma Puran. He said that the story is told in Padma Puran that there was a demon called Vaskali who drove Indra from his kingdom. And the Lord appeared as Vamana and took 3 steps to recover the kingdom of Indra.
Hmm.
And Vaskali requested to be killed by the Lord in order to attain the liberation. And then second time, means first time, Lord Vamana came in Swayambhu Manvantara. And then again he came when Dundu was the son of Kashyapa and Danu. And that time he again by the power, means getting power from Brahma, he again empowered means powered over the Swarga and drove out the Indra. So that time also Lord Vamana appeared second time. And means Dundu also performed the 100 Ashwamedha Yajna like Bali Maharaj. And then Vishnu then took the form of Vamana and again begged 3 steps of land from Dundu. And that is on this is the third time, like means Bali Maharaj when he took over the Indra's kingdom. Again, the same Lord appeared as Vamana, and again he asked the 3 steps. So, like that, the similar pastime Lord did 3 times. So,
Yeah, maybe there. So these pastimes also might have happened in the current day of Brahma also, or maybe in the previous day of Brahma. In any case, but this pastime of Vamana appearing as the son of Aditi and performing all these pastimes and becoming Manvantara Avatara is elaborate one. The remaining could be like very brief avatars. Or they may be a remote avatara. This is the recent avatara. That's why this is glorified a lot.
Yeah, maybe because
So,
like our Bhagavatam doesn't give all the details. Na?
mm,
It's,
so all the
because,
details of all the avatars are not mentioned, but the
yeah,
most prominent and most recent one were glorified a lot. So in that way,
because it
we have
is
to consider.
always said that when we also discuss now many times that even the nursing avatar we saw that so many details are not there in the for the
Bhagavatam. In the Bhagavatam,
in the
yes.
Bhagavatam because means Shukadev Goswami was in hurry also to because
Mm, yes,
Parikshit
yes,
Maharaj had limited time, so that
yes,
is
yes,
yes. Okay, thank you, Prabhu.
yes. Okay, other devotees, anybody has any questions?
No, Prabhuji, thank you very much.
Okay, no problem.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes, Mataji.
Prabhuji, the whole Bali Maharaj pastime got over, and since last week, last class, I was thinking about Bali Maharaj and Prahlad Maharaj. Both are being Mahajans.
Yes.
I just want to understand their, from Rasa perspective, they are into awe and reverence, or there's some other Rasa?
See, Prahlad Maharaj, anyway, we know Shantaras.
Yeah.
And Bali Maharaj also in Shantaras only because, of course, Prahlad Maharaj did not do any personal service to the Lord. He was remembering the Lord. He was an example of Smaranam.
Hmm.
And Bali Maharaj is an example of Atma Nivedanam, complete surrender.
Yeah.
So Rasa could be Shanta or Dasya only, not
Okay.
beyond. Anyway, Sakya, Madhurya and all, they you cannot expect from them. But Shanta, prominently Shanta, maybe a little bit Dasya.
So again, my where I'm directing you is that among the 12 Mahajans, if you just take Narad Muni,
Hmm.
he is a Bhakti Acharya and he gives profuse Bhakti. That's one thing.
Hmm.
And he tried to become also, he became the
Hmm.
Gopi, Naradiya Gopi. So is Shiva.
Hmm.
So apart from these two, should we consider that rest of them are more of worshippers of Vishnu than Krishna? Of course, Krishna and Vishnu is the same
No, no, no.
person.
It's not about Vishnu or Krishna.
Huh?
All the Mahajanas are primarily Aishwarya Bhaktas.
Huh,
They are
Ishwarya.
Aishwarya Bhaktas for everyone. They are the Bhaktas for Vishnu, they are the Bhaktas for Rama, they are the Bhaktas for Krishna also. But in the mood of Aishwarya. That is a prominent mood. Everyone.
Huh.
So we no need to attribute Vraja Bhakti onto any of these Mahajanas. Because Vraja Bhakti is not for masses.
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
So Vraja Bhakti is like exclusive Bhakti. So it is a seclusion. It is very rare form of Bhakti that is only in special cases we should talk about it. But in general, it is all Aishwarya Bhakti.
Great, accepted. But at least we can say now that Narad and Shiv, they both received it
No,
somehow.
they entered Rasa
Yeah.
Stali. They did not
Huh.
participate in the Rasa dance.
No, they did not. But
Lord
they
Shiva
could.
was there in the border only guarding.
Huh.
Narada Muni was there witnessing what's happening, maybe a little inside, but he did not dance.
He became Naradiya Gopi, right?
He became Gopi so that both of them became Gopi so that they can enter into Rasastali. But Lord
Huh.
Shiva was guarding at the gate. He did not go inside. Narada Muni might have gone a little bit inside. He could have witnessed from nearby, but he did not He did not participate in that.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Okay. So fundamentally, all of them are like into Aishwarya, this thing
Yeah, they
only.
are into Aishwarya, but they wanted to witness Vaja Bhakti. They are
Oh,
witnessing it.
okay. Okay.
They are the spectators. They are not the participants.
Hare
Mm-hmm.
Krishna, Prabhuji.
And
Yes, Mataji.
one minute, Madhuri,
Yes.
just one thing. If anything profound we are supposed to take from the entire Bali Maharaj's pastime,
Hmm.
what would that be? Apart from surrender, apart from completely
Tolerance,
Atma,
tolerance, tolerance is what we should learn from him.
acha, from Bali Maharaj tolerance.
Uh,
Yeah, you mentioned in the class also,
mm.
Prabhupada's quoting him.
Because
Okay.
that is a tough thing.
Yeah, yeah. It's
We
tough.
we we respond quickly generally, but we should learn that okay, we should tolerate. When we the more we tolerate, the more we become the recipient of mercy.
Oh, oh, great, great. Of course, he's there for Atma Nivedan also, but
Yeah.
oh,
Yes.
oh, oh. Thank you so much, Rosh. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna. Yes, Mataji.
Prabhuji, this Vraj Bhakti is practiced only by Gaudiya Vaishnavas, or there are other sampradayas also who are
Maybe other sampradayas also might be practicing. I don't know so much. Kumara Sampradaya also, they have this Sri Krishna Jarmama. They also have the mood of Raja, and that's all. Others also practice. Not that it is not a prerequisite of ours only, prerogative of ours only. Others also can practice. Of course, Sri Vaishnavas, we can outrightly we can say they are Aishwarya Bhaktas, Sri
Aishwarya
Vaishnavas,
Bhaktas.
Madhvas, Aishwarya Bhaktas. But Kumara Sampradayas, because Mahaprabhu took the Raga Bhakti from Kumar Sampradaya. Of the two items from each Sampradaya, the surrender of Gopis and Raga Bhakti from Kumar Sampradaya is taken.
Okay.
So they also might be practicing.
Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you.
So Vallabha Sampradaya also.
This Radha Vallabhi Sampradaya.
Yes.
Okay.
That Vallabhacharya Sampradaya also, they are into Raga Bhakti.
Vraj Bhakti.
Yeah. So in that.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you very much for joining today, and we'll continue next week the last chapter of the 8th canto, and we'll continue. Hare Krishna.